All right, so let's hop into the top 20 countdown of the top 20 songs in the solar system, aka the Billboard Global 200 chart, and for the week of October 12th. So at number 20, to start it off, is Hot to Go by Chappell Roan, which, yeah, she has extremely blown up recently.
Absolutely.
So this is not going to be the last song. She does have her other song on here of The Good Luck Babe a lot higher in the list, so we will hear that later. But here is now Hot to Go. Number 19 is a song that popped back up from underneath the top 20, which is Wildflower by Billie Eilish. A song that moved down 2 spots since last week is at number 18, which is Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, because last week it was at the number 16 spot. Alright, so back at number 17 is Too Sweet by Hozier from number 14, so it went down by 3 spots since last week. Another song that moved down by 3 spots is I Had Some Help by Post Malone and Morgan Wallen at number 16. And it has spent 21 weeks on the chart and has had a peak position of 1. Actually, the last 3 songs that we played all have had a peak position of 1. There's a lot of songs here that were at the top at some point. In the same spot as last week at number 15 is Bedchem by Sabrina Carpenter, which is almost back up, actually, to her peak position. The peak position was at 14. So since it's kind of kept its spot, we'll see if it increases or decreases next week. This next song absolutely shot through the chart. Like, it jumped an incredible amount. So it is now at number 14, which is Heavy Is the Crown by Linkin Park. But last week it was at spot number 43, which is just extremely high.
Meteoric.
Yeah, that is just absolutely just woo! Like, full, like, superpowered kangaroo jump. And now at number 13 is Who by Jimin, which went down by 1 spot since last week. And is another song that, again, held a top position of number 1. There's just so many, like, songs that people love listening to in the top 20, which, I mean, makes sense. But it's so crazy just how many of them have held the number 1 spot. So, moving on with the countdown. We have another Linkin Park song next at number 12, which is The Emptiness Machine by Linkin Park, which went down by 3 spots since last week. Staying at number 11 is Lose Control by Teddy Swims, this is the one song that has been on here for over a year, 55 weeks. Every single time I see that number on it, I'm just like, whoo! At number 10 is another song that has stayed at the same spot since last week, which is Si Antes Te Hubiera Conocido by Karol G. And I do have some music news for this one, which is she has officially received not just 1, but 2 wax figures from Madame Tussauds Wax Museum.
Wow, that is a high honor. My goodness.
I know, like 2 of them at the same time. So they were revealed in New York City, and one of the figures was her Colombian-inspired outfit with her blue hair that she had during the 2022 Coachella performance. And the other one is one of the looks from the TQG music video with Shakira, and she had like bright red hair for that one. Like, it's like a really cool black outfit and everything. And so the Coachella wax figure will be still at Madame Tussauds in Times Square, while the other wax figure will be relocated to Madame Tussauds in Las Vegas at the end of October. For right now, they're still both in New York. But yeah, it was just absolutely crazy. I'm like, 2 wax figures?
I mean, a Grammy is one thing, but...
a wax figure that you only hear about when new wax figures get made? Yay.
Yeah, like, I mean, they're both figures, but one of them's a lot larger and more jarring to look at.
Have you guys ever visited Madame Tussauds?
I've wanted to. I never actually...
You never have.
Have you?
Yes, I have, actually. I have pictures of it. I'll show you in between the songs.
Oh.
There's some really funny ones when I was a kid, and it was, or not a kid, when I was a teenager. And it was funny because I stood next to, I want to say it was the J-Lo figure, and we both just had I was doing it to compare my figure to her.
The air quotes going on there.
Wax versus real.
It was really funny. But no, I have a bunch of like, it was like taking a bunch of pictures with different figures. It was really fun.
That's great.
But yeah, no, really funny stuff. But yeah, so again, this is Si Antes Te Hubiera Conocido by Karol G. Number 9 is Beautiful Things by Benson Boone, which went down by 1 spot since last week. And this one has also gathered quite a bit of time on the charts, 37 weeks. Next, at number 8 is a bar song, Tipsy by Shaboozey. And I've constantly talked about how much I love this guy's name. And he actually recently came out and talked about where it came from. So his actual name, his real name, is Collins Obena Chibueze. And he is Nigerian. And so while he was playing football in high school as a freshman, it was kind of one of those things like, have you guys ever, done sports and it's the whole thing of like, you go in and it's like, you're a freshman, so you gotta like prove yourself to all the guys and the coach and everything. And so what happened was his coach saw his last name and he wrote Shaboozey the way that it is currently spelled and just slapped it on the helmet. And so that's just what he kept getting called because no one would really take the time to really learn how to pronounce his last name properly, so they just keep calling him Shaboozey because that's what the coach wrote. And so he kind of went to his friends and he was like, hey, this is what everyone kind of already knows me as. Would it be funny, like, should I use it as my music name? And they're like, yeah, dude, that's actually hilarious. So he then did that, and so that's where the Shaboozey comes from, is it was some dude in, like, Virginia that was just like, I'm gonna be silly, and then everyone called him that.
Well, that's a great attitude to have, rather than just to, like, kind of toss it away, just to full-on adopt it.
Oh, yeah, it reminds me of the Chef Boyardee, because the guy's actual name is Boyardee, but everyone mispronounced it, so he just spelled it the American way and sold everything from it. I recall him even saying that the things that you do just for, the things that you will do to your family name in times of need.
Yeah, literally. So that's basically what happened. And he said, he's like, oh, I think like it hurt me some, but I honestly think it helped him because I love saying Shaboozey every time.
It's great, Shaboozey.
I actually think it helped him probably with a little bit. But yeah, so his real last name is Chibueze, is how you pronounce it. But yeah, so I thought that was just like a cool little fact that I saw.
Sure
So again, here is a bar song, Tipsy. Now, the next song is another song that has just been slightly shifted down by 1 since last week, which is Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter. At number 6 is Good Luck Babe by Chappell Roan, as promised earlier that there would be the second Chappell Roan song. And this one also shifted down by 1 from its peak position, which was at number 5. So again, here is Good Luck Babe. Now in the top 5 of this week, at number 5 is Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. At number 4 is a song that was not displaced by the next song that I'm going to be playing at number 3, that is a new song, which is Taste, at number 4 is Taste by Sabrina Carpenter, which is at a peak position of 2 and has been spent 6 weeks on the chart. At number 3 is a new song, which is Timeless by The Weeknd and Playboi Carti. Number 2, so we're almost to the end of the countdown, is Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. The top of the countdown at number 1 is Die With a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, as it has been for quite a few weeks.